Guys, this is the best episode. Why? It is our 13th year anniversary episode. So we have a giveaway. Stick around for that. We're giving you 13 things we've learned in the last 13 years to make sure your marriage is healthy. Sit down with your spouse. Don't watch it alone. Share, talk about it, have fun with it, and I hope you win when we get to the draw. Well, yo, babe, tell them real quick your favorite anniversary things we've done. Because if you guys didn't know watching, this is the anniversary special. Year 13. Year 13 anniversary special. What are your favorite things we've done on our anniversaries?
Oh, man. I know one of my absolute favorite.
I know my least favorite. Go ahead.
My favorite, and we've done it a couple times because I enjoy it so much, is horseback riding.
Yeah, that's been fun
awesome
and easy.
Place like an hour from here, and she does a great job. And it's like, what?
It was like
over an hour.
Yeah, and only like $40 a person for the hour.
Yeah, and it's great.
It's pretty cheap.
Great trails. So that's always super fun. I mean, we did do. I think my second would be our trip that we took to Puerto Rico.
Yeah, for year 10, that was cool.
That was awesome. You should go to Puerto Rico.
Yeah, great. And take advantage of all the rewards and all the things that you can use to make those easy.
Yeah.
We didn't even spend that much money on it.
Yeah. It was
we
great.
Used credit card reward,
points.
Sign up bonus points for our hotel for the whole week, and got really cheap flights on like the most ghetto airline, but it was a direct flight and it was awesome. It was like,
worked. I don't care.
It was actually a very cheap vacation. It was awesome.
It was fun. It was beautiful.
You want to know my least favorite one?
What? Excuse me.
What are you doing?
What was it?
Did you just burp to our audience?
I did.
That's not very demure. Okay. My least favorite one was last year when we got a massage.
Oh,
that was awful.
Yes, I was very pregnant.
I don't like massages. I've come to a conclusion. I'm out.
Yeah.
I'll take a back scratch.
Yeah, we're in Buffalo.
Yeah, it was not cool.
And Buffalo's dirty. Don't go to Buffalo.
I felt bad. I liked it. It was a good dinner spots and everything.
The food was good, and then the hotel was nice, but like we walked around and it looked like the apocalypse had taken place there.
That's why the bills are terrible.
Anyway, what was your favorites?
I thought Puerto Rico was awesome. I really did. I don't really remember, other than horseback riding in Puerto Rico, what we've done. Or massage, which was terrible.
Oh, we've gone to Cabo too.
That wasn't for an anniversary though.
Yeah, it was.
That was?
It was around about, yeah.
Also, that was like, there was this program that if you pay your electric bill every year, you get a bunch of points. Yeah, it was
another easy one.
And dude, it was wild. We got all these points for just paying our bill that we had to pay anyways.
Yeah.
And ended up turning it into an entire like all-inclusive resort. It was dope. Super awesome. We only had to pay to get there.
And we went camelback riding.
Yeah, that hurt my hips so bad.
Rode camels on the beach and legit saw whales.
Humpback whales while riding a camel.
The wildest, most bizarre mix of things.
And no alcohol was involved in that story.
Right. It was fun. It was beautiful.
No, it hurt.
Didn't hurt me.
I don't know why, like my hips getting forced out that wide hurt so bad, but I thought I was going to just cry or get off the camel. It was terrible. But I have loose hips.
I think we're excited though, because we want to talk about over the 13 years that we've been married.
Yes.
What are 13 things that we have learned?
Yes. But before, we're going to bless you guys because we love you. So if you comment on this video.
Comment.
And you're subscribed to our channel, in 2 weeks, we're going to do a drawing.
Yeah.
We'll do it random. We'll put it on here. And we'll send you $100 on Cash App or Venmo. I don't know why people use Venmo. It's weird. But on Cash App or Venmo for date night. So, and if you don't use it for date night, big trouble.
Yeah.
But yeah, we'll send you something.
Yeah, and
that'll be in 2 weeks. So make sure you comment. Make sure you subscribe on this video. Subscribe to the channel. And it'll be awesome. But yeah, 13 years, and the 13 things we've learned over this time. So you want to lead us off? Go ahead. Drum roll.
Yes.
Drum roll.
Ready? I'm not doing a drum roll.
Trey will add it.
Trey will add
the drum roll.
All right. Number 1, we have learned to die to ourselves. What does that mean? It means it causes you to step out of any kind of selfishness or only having things done your way, or any of those types of things. So we've really had to learn how to die to ourselves.
Yeah, and I don't. It's funny. I don't know if you can say that on YouTube without them like demonetizing or
unaliving ourselves.
Yeah, we don't get monetization anyways. We need some more of your friends to watch.
Yeah.
But it's like really like you can't live for you.
Right.
If this is going to be good, it's about living for God and then the other person in that order.
Yeah.
And if it's out of that order, it's going to be a mess. You can't be selfish in marriage.
Absolutely.
And if you're still a selfish son of a gun, it is going to be rough, tough, miserable for the both of the people involved in this thing.
Right.
It's going to be awful.
Yeah, absolutely.
I would say the second one would be having equal and discussed values.
That's good. It's important.
I think a lot of people don't have adult conversations and they don't lay boundaries to who they are going to be in a relationship. And then you get into a marriage where you're bound and it's like, well, I don't care about this. And that's like the most important thing to the other person.
Right.
And both people dig their heels in because there was not a pre-discussion about what are our values going to be. People, well, this is what I care about. And this is what are our values? And having discussions before you actually get into the full-blown relationship makes it so much easier because you don't have to fight it out.
Right.
You've already decided what the values are. You've already decided what the guiding post is and how to move forward. And it helps a lot to have those adult conversations. And if you're not yet married,
mature,
I would say you should go to a premarital counseling and you should make sure you figure out what your values are. Like where you draw the line on the sand on some really big conversations is very, very important. And then if you are married and you do not have this established, we have a document we've been working on that we can send you. So just, I don't know, reach out, hit us on Instagram or something, and we can send you that document.
Yeah, absolutely. I would say the next one is learning how and when to communicate. So we've said, I think, in almost every single episode, how important communication is.
Because it is
so vital and so important that we learn how to communicate effectively. But I think a big part in communicating is learning how and when. So, communication can be done, but if it's actually going to be received and work, it needs to be done the correct way.
Yeah, like example, I like to tell her she's beautiful at night. And she's like, oh,
when the lights
I'm
are off.
beautiful when the lights are off and my makeup's off. And I'm like, yeah, I think you look awesome. And she's like, why don't you say it in the daytime? It's like, you're annoying.
After you've seen that I put effort in,
you're annoying. But it makes sense because what is it? 93% of our language or of communication is body language.
Yeah.
And then another like 4 or 5% is our tone.
Yep.
And then the very small percentage of what we communicate is words.
Yep, absolutely. And, if you have some pressing issue, that's important and it should be talked about. But if you know that your spouse is working out a bad attitude or is dealing with something else, you don't just go bring it up. You work through it and know when to present these things. Like it's just using wisdom on learning how and when to say things and always using a tone that's not aggressive and overbearing or demeaning.
Yeah, and hear how they respond to your tone and stuff. So like all the time, I'm like, yo, you're just aggressive as heck. Like, no, I'm not. It's like, you just were aggressive again. Yeah. But learning how the other person perceives it is as important as how you say it.
Right.
Because you could think you're saying it perfect, but perception matters. So if they perceive it to be challenging or wrong, well, that's all that matters. Because communication is not just yelling and getting your point across. Communication is making sure the other person hears you and understands it.
Yeah, it's good. It's important. And we've learned that. There are lots of times where we knew what we wanted to communicate, or we were communicating, but it just was bad timing or not the right way.
Yell at me, guys.
This guy. The next one, be fluid. Don't make things so rigid and so hard and, just fluidity.
Got to be a little relaxed in this life.
Yeah.
If everything is high tension and everything has to be absolutely perfect.
Right.
It's going to be high pressure. High pressure means high stress.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and you don't want a relationship where you feel like you're walking on eggshells all the time.
God, no.
That's miserable and no fun and benefits no one. So make sure that you're, easygoing. It's not that you can't take things serious, but
yeah, absolutely.
Be fluid.
And the next one would be like, dude, have fun.
Have fun.
Stop just making, we had a whole episode about this, but stop making your whole life about your kids.
Yeah.
And have fun with your spouse, please. Have fun with your spouse. Do
Laugh with
fun things. Do things that you enjoy with each other. Have a hobby and have fun with each other.
Yeah. And I would say, if you're anything like us, for the most part, we're pretty opposite on a lot of things. But we have found the commonalities or the things that we enjoy doing together. And so we do those things and it's fun. We can laugh. We can joke around. I think it's important to not always be so uptight and just, we have to be serious. This is my husband or my wife. And no, they're supposed to be your best friend. So have fun.
Absolutely. Have fun. Forgive quickly.
Yes.
What is the point of holding on to it just so you can become bitter and full of contempt and anger and resentment? Dude, life is too short for that.
Right.
Just get over yourself. Forgive them quickly.
And, allow each other space. However, you can do that quickly. Allow for that to happen. So if you got into an argument or a disagreement of some kind or whatever, you're mad at each other, but you've apologized and you're still, just go take a 5-minute break away from each other if you need to. However you need to get to the place where you can forgive quickly, do it.
Yeah.
Make it happen.
Just look them in the eyes. F you.
Yes.
I F you. I forgive you. Another whole episode.
And don't go to bed angry.
Yeah.
I think we've done this, at least I know I have. Probably like 2 or 3 times in 13 years. I've gone to bed so mad at you.
I'm pretty easy. I don't know. I'm like, well, all right, going to sleep.
And then it makes me more mad because I'm like, why are you sleeping? But honestly, it really is not good. Number one, unless you're the anomaly and my husband, you're not going to probably sleep well. It's going to disrupt your sleep. You're not going to have peace. It's going to carry over into the next day. So just squash it. Take care of it before you go to bed.
Yeah, and have a little makeup forgiveness.
Makeup forgiveness, yes.
As well.
Outdo each other in serving.
Big one. Gold star. Highlight it. Underline it.
Yeah.
Circle it.
Be the chief servant in your home. Outdo them.
I agree.
They one-upped you. Do even greater. Go above and beyond. You can't fail if you're out serving and being kind to the other person.
Absolutely.
That's the win.
Both people out serving the other person.
It's not just one person.
The win.
Yeah. Your goal should be to outserve yourself.
Yeah, we have whole episodes on these, so just go check those out. But these are important, and I would say use these as markers too to make sure your marriage is great.
Yeah.
All right, next one. Do your role.
Do your role.
Biblical role.
Yeah.
I think this was one of our first videos.
Yeah.
Do your role. Do your biblical role, and then do the role that fits for your household.
Right.
So it's like the whole gender role thing, and like the woman has to cook. I like to cook. I have a biblical role that I fulfill.
Right.
But then past that, just assign the roles that fit your family function best.
Right.
And who cares what other people think?
Yeah.
But the biblical role is a non-negotiable.
Right.
That is what it is.
Yeah.
everything else in the household based upon like gender or culture
or preference.
Yeah, just make it work for your house.
Yeah, it's like just because you make sourdough and want to wear a Little House on the Prairie dress and homeschool your kids.
Trad wife.
It doesn't make you the perfect biblical woman. That's not a biblical standard. That's preference. Biblical standards is what does the Bible have to say about my responsibilities.
Absolutely.
So that's to respect, that's to show honor, for the husband to love, to take care of, and it goes more in detail, but ultimately how we figure out exactly what our role is in detail as we go to the Word of God.
Yeah, that's great.
And then you base it on what works for your family.
Next one. Ready? Grow up.
Grow the frick up.
If you're going to have a great marriage,
grow up.
We've learned you got to grow up.
Yes. You have to get over yourself. You have to learn how to be mature. You have to grow up, learn how to handle, take care of business, figure things out. This is not like a pouting scoreboard.
I think emotional immaturity costs most people friends, jobs, relationships, and marriages. Mm-hmm. You want to go back to why most people get fired? Emotional immaturity.
Yeah.
Why most people have fights with their spouse? Emotional immaturity. Mm-hmm. Why there's a lot of divorce? Emotional immaturity. People have just refused to grow up.
Yep.
I'm like, dude, grow up. If you've made the decision to be married, grow the heck up. Get over yourself. Mm-hmm. In love.
It's important.
Grow up.
Grow up. Handle things. Be confrontational in a healthy way. Confrontation is not bad. I think it's one of the healthiest things that we can have. And it shows that we genuinely care and love for that person because we're willing to bring something up.
It's true.
So,
and that's part of growing up.
It is.
Emotional maturity has confrontation involved.
Absolutely. The next one, 1 Corinthians 13.
Dude, this is good though.
It is good. And go read it in detail, but it really gives us the description of what genuine, authentic love looks like. And who best does it come from other than the Lord himself, who is love. He has the right to define what love is, what it should look like, what it is not, and live it out.
Yeah, when you think about like loving your wife like Christ loves the church, well then guess what? Look at 1 Corinthians chapter 13.
Right.
And we get to try to live that out. As unfun as it might be, it makes the best relationship when you do it biblical. Not the world standard of love, because they don't know freaking left and right, dude. It's a train wreck. Like, love is love. Is it? Really?
Yeah. It's weird.
God is love, and God defines what love is.
Absolutely.
So he's done a much better job than some randoms in the last 50 years. He defined it over 2,000 years ago, and is doing a great job at it still.
Yeah. The next one. If it doesn't matter in a year, don't make a big deal out of it. But I would say even
a month, a week, a day, like don't make molehills into mountains.
It's true.
Right? Don't major on minors. Don't make big issues out of things that really don't matter that much. So many people like...
And we'll just use the example that gets used a lot. The toilet seat or how toilet paper is put on. Like, those are
or you
minor,
people leaving your little hair swirlies on stuff everywhere.
Insignificant things that might be irritating or whatever, but it does not need to be a major dividing point in your marriage. If it is, I would say that there's probably much deeper issues at stake if you are allowing, if the toilet seat is up or down, affect your marriage on that level.
Yeah, grow up.
Yeah.
I would refer you to number 9.
Grow up.
Date night. Number 12.
Guys, this has to be a non-negotiable. I mean,
did a whole other video on it.
Yeah.
It doesn't have to be expensive. It just has to be intentional. Time with one another.
Alone, without the kids.
In your own house.
Yeah.
Even.
Yep.
Doesn't matter.
Kids go to bed.
Date night count.
You set time aside to have conversation, eat dessert together, watch a movie.
Sorry.
You said off each other?
You said eat dessert.
Oh, okay. I
Off
was
each
like,
other.
what?
No, that would be a terrible date night.
You can off each other.
It's a terrible date
You
night.
can unalive each other. That's weird.
Delete one another. Nope.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Yes, eat ice cream off one.
Which leads us into point number 13.
Point number 13.
Keep it spicy.
Keep it spicy.
Keep
and
it alive.
Fun. We're talking about that bedroom stuff.
Knock the cobwebs off. Have a good time in life. Enjoy yourselves.
Don't make it so routine and so like this time, this way.
Monday nights,
only,
9 p.m.
monthly. Like, that's weird. That's going to get real boring and not be fun.
Yeah, God made it.
Yeah. Do something risky.
For multiple reasons.
You know, have it fun. Get creative. Communicate in it. You know, make it fun.
Spicy.
Spicy.
We don't need to go too in depth on that. Someone keeps, there's people like, I'm still watching, guys. You get it though.
Yeah.
You got it. Have
I
fun.
mean, I hope
be
so.
the initiator.
Yeah.
Have fun.
Both parties be the initiator. Women, ladies, initiate.
Yeah, your guy won't know what to do with himself.
Sure. What's
What
happening?
got into her?
Awesome. They're gonna love it.
Oh man. All right. But those are 13 things we've learned in 13 years so far to help make a healthy marriage. Not a perfect marriage,
Yeah.
a healthy marriage.
Right.
Run it hard. Run after each other. Run after Jesus. And then also, like, I want you to win. So here's
Yeah.
what I want you to do. Comment. Subscribe.
Yeah.
Tell a friend. Like, say, I'm happy. I hope we're helping you guys.
Yeah.
And we got some other episodes lined up that I think are going to be incredible. Some more interviews that are lined up, which I'm really excited about. Some more situational things we're
Yeah.
going to talk about. Really excited. Pumped that we were able to do this. Trey, is this episode, what, 24, 25? 24, 25? It's been 24.
Whoa.
Been a lot of fun.
Has
So we'll still be
Yes.
here. Don't worry. We're not going anywhere. We love you. And make that marriage great.